music. Peace.
And I healed you. Did you see a video on YouTube that scared you? I'm not talking about those videos where something jumps out at you or a loud noise startles you. No, I'm talking about regular calm videos that shock you in a different way. Anyway, today we're going to talk about the strangest video in YouTube's history. The topic we're discussing today is a bit intense. If you're under 15 or sensitive, please stop watching the video. Music, what's the... of this video. In 2012, Chelsea Magri, a 22-year-old girl, was living well with her lawyer father. She was a pretty blonde with a bob cut. The family was doing well financially. Chelsea wanted to become a doctor, so she was studying medicine. She was kind and open, very loved by the people around her. Once a week, she would go out with her friends to have fun and relax a bit. One day, Chelsea had a big argument with her father and left the house. That night, she had plans with her friends to go out. She went to them and sat down, but they noticed she wasn't herself. When they asked her, she told them about the argument with her father. They tried to cheer her up, talking and laughing as usual, but that day Chelsea wasn't in her usual mood. She wasn't herself and wasn't paying attention to what she was doing. So while they were drinking, she drank a bit more than she should have. She kept drinking and drinking. Her friends tried to stop her, but she was determined to keep drinking. When Chelsea reached a state of euphoria, she started laughing loudly and shouting. At one point, she got up and started singing. Not just any song, but I feel fantastic, you feel fantastic, we feel fantastic. Remember those words well. Fantastic means happy, like saying I'm happy, you're happy, we're all happy. While she was singing, she started laughing, and her friends were laughing too. It was a fun time. When it reached 2 a.m., Chelsea said she had to go. Her friend Anna, who was with them at the time, didn't let her leave alone in that state. Chelsea told her not to worry, that her house was nearby and she could make it home. But Anna didn't let her go alone. At some point, they got into an argument, and in the end, Anna couldn't stop her. Chelsea grabbed her bag and left. An hour later, the group dispersed and everyone went home. The next morning, Anna woke up to find 10 missed calls from Chelsea's phone. When she called back to find out what happened, someone answered and said, "Hey, can you pass the phone to Chelsea?" Even if she wanted to wait for her, they shouldn't have talked to her that way. I didn't understand anything, and she told me that Chelsea wasn't at home. At that point, her father realized something was wrong because Chelsea hadn't returned home that night. He thought she might have stayed at a friend's house because she was upset, so they started searching for Chelsea at all her friends' houses but didn't find her. They went to all the places she used to hang out, but nothing. In the end, they reported her missing to the police and went back home because they had no other place to search. I was so worried about Chelsea that I couldn't sleep that night and stayed up until 3. In the early morning, around 3, she received a message on her phone. When she opened it, she found it was from an unknown number. When she opened the link, it led to a YouTube ceiling doing something. The video showed a forest zooming in on a specific spot in the forest. They sent the video to Chelsea's parents and friends and they took it to the police. But the police thought it was just a prank and didn't believe them. From that day on, Chelsea was never seen again. This video had a psychological impact on Chelsea's parents and everyone who saw it. They couldn't forget it and started having nightmares, dreaming about it at night. Sometimes they would hear the robot's voice in their heads. After all this, no one knows what happened. Some say someone killed Chelsea and buried her in the spot shown in the forest. Others say someone recorded Chelsea when she was kidnapped and put her voice in the robot. Some believe Chelsea's spirit is trapped in that robot. No one can know the truth. They say her friend felt so guilty for letting her go alone that night that she kept watching the video, went crazy, and killed herself. Who filmed this video? Why was this video filmed? What does this video mean? Did Chelsea die or is she still around? Questions we've never answered. Subscribe to